préoccupe, c'est la gloire. Le cheminement de la réussite, of pushing yourself further than ever before. But the true glory is in the shadows. Les sacrifices que tu fais, quand toutes les chances sont contre toi, when you can't push one more second, chase the glory. Visez haut.
U-Sports on CBC, presented by les championnats U-Sport à Radio-Canada. Une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, just do it. Faites-le. Fox 40, celebrating more than a decade of the Fox 40 U-Sports Coach of the Year program. Fier partenaire des prix de l'entraîneur de l'année U-Sport. Veriburn, medical supply partner of varsity athletics since 1979. Partenaire du sport universitaire depuis 1979. Barron, exclusive supplier of U-Sports Championship rings. Le fournisseur exclusif des bagues des championnats U-Sport. By Connect Energy, proud presenting partner of this U-Sports Championship. Par Connect Énergie, fier partenaire de ce championnat U-Sport. And by GFL, proud title partner of the 2024 GFL U-Sports Women's Hockey Championship. Par GFL, fier partenaire en titre du championnat de hockey féminin U-Sport 2024.
Welcome to the GFL 2024 U-Sports Women's Hockey Championship, presented by Connect Energy on CBC. I am Daniela Ponticelli alongside Brianna Kaminsky as we get set to bring you this final semifinal, the second of the championship bracket, fourth of the day. It has been a beautiful semifinal Saturday, and congratulations to the Concordia Stingers who have made it through to the gold medal game. The Waterloo Warriors will play for bronze. We'll be back with more as the teams get set. The Montréal Caravan taking on the Toronto Varsity Wings. We'll be back. U-Sports on CBC.
We are looking for talented players to join our team.
The Health Sciences Association of Saskatchewan is a union representing an all-star team of over 4,000 specialized healthcare professionals, giving it their all in over 30 professions within Saskatchewan. Our members are geared up and at the drop of a puck are ready to help you get your health back in the game. You'll find our members in hospitals, emergency services, communities, and long-term care. Your hometown team, ready to assist you in reaching your health goals. HSAS are proud sponsors of the gold medal game in support of the Saskatoon Food Bank.
Parce que le sport, ça se regarde en direct. Soyez au cœur de l'action avec les web-diffusions en direct d'événements sportifs.
Hey you sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
They don't do it for the likes or for the shares. They do it for the fun of it, for the thrill, for the camaraderie, for the memories. CBC Sports, just because they love it.
Watching the GFL U Sports Women's Hockey Championship presented by Connect Energy on CBC. Championship semifinal between the Montreal Carabins and the Toronto Varsity Blues. In net for the Carabins, Obrasine. She made 23 saves in the quarterfinal to bring her team here. Also stopped a penalty shot. Over in the other net is Erica Fryer, 16 saves on 17 shots rather, and a 2-1 quarterfinal win over New Brunswick. It was neck and neck all the way through, goaltending coming in clutch to bring them into this championship bracket and a chance to play for gold tomorrow. The team that's gone through already, the Concordia Stingers, #1 seed coming into this event. That's who the Toronto Varsity Blues would like to face tomorrow night. Meanwhile, waiting for the defeated team in this one, playing in the bronze medal game, the Waterloo Warriors. This semifinal, though, is a battle of the conference finalists. These two teams actually upset the seedings in their quarterfinals. The #6 seed Toronto Varsity Blues defeating the #3 seed New Brunswick Reds. Meanwhile, the Montreal Carabins taking on the Canada West champion UBC Thunderbirds, coming in second in the tournament seeding. They upset UBC, but UBC will be playing in the consolation. It'll be an all-Canada West consolation final tomorrow morning. We'll lay that all out for you when we get there, but right now, two teams looking for a chance to play for a national title. I am Montréal alongside Brianna Kaminsky. Both teams working to punch their ticket to the big dance tomorrow. The Varsity Blues get the opening face-off. They are in their whites. Dump the puck down, neat little bounce on that one, but the Carabins They're a strong team, but were in the national dance last year along with the Varsity Blues. But the Canada stayed in the championship bracket, ended up falling in the bronze game to UBC. Now the captain, Taylor Trussler, tests out Obrasin with the first save of the night.
Easy save for her, building up that confidence in Obrasin nice and early. Was that rebound downspout just a little bit, but she was easy to the task to hop on top of it.
Fifth-year goaltender, record of 9-9 through the regular season. Backstop her team to get to the RSEQ finals, where they fell to the Concordia Stingers. And now, Varsity Blues setting up shop. Carolyn Eagles, she got the assist on the game winner in the quarterfinal. Both these two teams played yesterday, so they'll play a 3-game stretch, and there's the cover-up. Locked in by Erica Fryer, first bounce her way of the game.
So a shot each, just a minute into this first period here. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. And again, they had just 24 hours of rest to get into the game today. Last one of the night.
Leading in the face-off circle was Rose-Michelle Cardin. And the Carabin, Gerard, the shot. Well, check that, Gervais, rather. Trying to pass it along the blue line, can't quite. Getting back behind is Justine Pelletier. It'll be Aubrey Cole who tries to feed it through to Graubarger, who got that game-winning goal. And Ashley Delahaye opened up scoring. She's on a line with her younger sister, Taylor. Now the Carabin will start their rush, taking it far side this time. Getting caught up back below the goal line. It's Toronto coming in with speed. They came out very hot in their quarterfinal. Emma Potter getting that in the glove of Racine. But, Leanna, you remember how things kind of went after the first period.
It was a very passive game, I would say, they played against last night, the Varsity Blues, so I'm intrigued to see what they can do after quite a bit more rest. They have one game out of their system, kind of shaking the nerves off, and see what kind of hockey they can play.
Jade Picard jumps on it. She had a 3-point game against UBC. There's another chance on Racine, and Potter was just flinging it from the point, and not a good bounce on that one.
Fantastic bounce. Of course, Obrasin equal to the task there. Again, it'll be interesting to see how Montreal chooses to play today, because they rose to UBC's physical style of play. And are they going to bring that same type of thing against Toronto here?
Jessica Boulanger, the captain for the Carabin, in the face-off circle. 5th year, so they'll be looking for her veteran leadership. Now Lalache rushes to the puck. It gets sent out by Toronto. Quick to retrieve, quick to clear. Now trying to get the centering feed. Gets disrupted by Kellyanne Nadeau, another familiar fixture in the Carabin lineup. This Montreal Carabin team, they were the hosts of this tournament last year, earned their way into it. Of course, you get the berth as the host, but they ended up being the RSEQ finalists that year as well, just as they are this year. And it could be an all RSEQ final in the gold medal if they defeat Toronto in this game.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still have 3
Just
periods
laying
of
the
hockey.
groundwork, absolutely. Yeah. In fact, if the Carabin win this, all 3 finals will be conference matchups. Very familiar territory. There's a chance. Eileen McEwen, little no-look fling on the net, but Obrasin was ready. McEwen trying to feed it back. Look it behind for McKenna. Abby Howland was waiting on the doorstep. Ben now trying to work it through. Jade Picard. She's out on the ice, and she got that game winner. There she is again in the quarterfinal. Now Ashley Delahaye flying off the bench all the way to the near side. Pouliot tried to pull through there. Comes up short, Chloe Ducheneau.
have to watch.
Through. Yeah, it's been tough, and they pull it off the wall, Juliette Roland. But just like that, there's Chan for Toronto, plays it over to Ashley Delahaye. Try to set up once again, this time in the near wall. Taylor to Ashley, and around the two Delahaye sisters. Sends it back. Tries to cut through Cole, one-timer. A little wide in the redirect, unable to catch the net or the post. Got a bend now, setting up Gagnon. Quick work. And an even quicker stop there by Erica Fryer.
Something to watch for. Rose Michelle Cardan went off the ice. She played really tough through that last shift, but she has gone out of the tunnel with the trainer. So we'll have to see if she makes her way back onto the ice at all this period.
Another look at the chance for Toronto. No look shot on it. Now Icona Lalache trying to work with her team in the slot this time. Toronto on the move. Natasha Athanasakos. Juliette Blaise-Savoie, who's trying to rush and meet the puck down low. Far side, Lalache trying to feed it to Boulanger. Sent back that time now, Blaise-Savoie. Hoping to connect with Elders, far side. McKnight stepping out on the ice in white. As Garon feeds it to Boulanger, they go off for a quick change.
Of course, Toronto had quite a few of those no-look passes, just half a step ahead of them yesterday. Seeing a little bit of that so far today. Hopefully they can pick up their feet a little bit more, move a little bit quicker to make some connections.
Pulling it off the wall. Francesca Monti trying to clear it. Not so fast. Some quick work by Poileroux. And now another shot, the Cataban off the mask of Erica Fryer. That was a truly heads-up play by the Toronto netminder. The Cataban certainly trying all kinds of angles on Erica Fryer. Know they need to get her to move. He's been steadfast on defense for the Varsity Blues, so if they've done their scouting right, they know. Try whatever you can to get it by her. Erica Fryer is 5'6" from Ontario. And she also had a little goalie assist this season. I always like that stat. That's always nice.
That was really cool to see. Took that shot there off the helmet, we see, and made some little arrangements in this break we had.
Hélène Lefebvre in the face-off circle for Montreal. She had a goal in that game. Quarterfinals against UBC. And now a chance for Nadeau to cut through and try to clear some space here as Etier gets her stick on it. But now Eileen McEwen really stick handles her way to a shot on goal. Howland trying to help out near side. Nadeau looking for space. But Ashley Delahaye there to battle for it far side, keep it in the offensive zone for the Varsity Blues. Coming through, Sophie Graubarger out on the ice, playing it back. Lefebvre doing the initial work to get it out, and Etier carrying it over the blue line just to see it go back. Audrey Gervais now chasing it down, back into the Montreal end.
Gritty physical hockey between these two teams. Definitely didn't see any of that from Toronto last night, so it's kind of fun to see a little bit more life in them today. They did manage to get that win over UNB 2-1. It was a little bit more of a slow, passive game, less connecting passes. Seeing a little bit more today.
Well, these two teams, when you look at them on paper, the Cataban coming through the regular season with a +4 goal differential compared to Toronto's +41. They are in different conferences, but here's the thing, they average around 2 goals per game, both teams. So they play close, and now coming in fast. Peltier with the shot up high. Again stopped, and then Potter just pushing it all the way back. Neutral zone. effort there by Athanasakos to get it back in play, back on the attack. Elders will take it away. Keep it from Pouliot. Montreal just finding their feet here as they look to clear the zone. Nikki McDonald, though, trying to jump on it hungry. Taylor Trussler out there as well. Pelletier to clear it out. Gagnon, rather. She gets stopped by Trussler. Plays it off the board. So the pass has Eagles with it. Shot, and Racine locked in with a save.
Nice shot from Eagle right through traffic. Not hitting anyone all the way into Oversea. This is 4 shots so far. Standing tall, low shots between these two teams thus far in the game.
Every time they get close, it just gets taken away. Clearly the game plan for both these teams, hey, just don't even let shots get going. But here comes the Carabin. They're going to backhand that one up high. Rose-Michelle Cardin. Cardin again, and that one kick saved by Fryer. Far side, some good crowd support for both these teams here in Saskatoon. Trying to cut through LaForge. Sent back by Aubrey Cole. Around the near side, Boulanger from the point. Keeps the pressure on for Montreal. Caron. That'll be a stalemate just to settle it. This is pretty much what I anticipated. I try not to overthink it. In a tournament, you just never know the energy levels, kind of what the game plan is. But these two teams, this is their style of play, and it feels very evenly matched.
Yes, this even back and forth between the two of them. Not too many shots yet. A little bit of physical play, which is nice to see.
Quick poke by Erica Fryer to push it back to the near side. Just keep it out of the middle. Toronto is a team that relies on their speed. They are overall just on average a smaller team. Certainly hasn't stopped them from being a dominant force on the national stage. They came in as the #1 seed last year in this tournament. Now Katie McKenna. She pulls through, and that gets stopped by Lefebvre. It's offside.
Again, just seeing the chances that opportunities go down, but we're still early on in the game. The team's feeling each other out, seeing what the other is capable of.
And shout out to you, Rihanna Kaminsky. This is your 4th game of the day, so you've seen it all. It started with the consolation semifinals. Because nothing is just given away in this tournament. You still have to earn your spot. Either you're in 5th or in 6th place, and why not have the best finish you possibly can?
Everybody's had to work so hard for their wins today.
And now's a chance. These two teams know just to break the scoreboard here, get on it. Sophie Graubarger, he's pushed to the outside. You know they've got a game plan for #5. Leila Gagnon trying to get her stick on it. Check that, Jad Picard. Now Aubrey, rather from the point, and it's in! They shoot, they score! Toronto gets the job done early here to get on the scoreboard, and it will be a big goal for Callie Chan. The top of the circle and all the way down past Obrasini.
It looks like Oak didn't even see it.
Jan able to really use the screens that were set up not only from her own teammates, but that of the Canadien. Take away the eyes of Obrasini, which is a difficult task.
Open up the scoring for the Varsity Blues.
It's Jan's first tournament goal. No, keep at it this time. The Canadien looking to answer back quick. We have seen games where things have been tied up in less than a minute. That's what Montreal would like to respond. LaForge watching the puck pass by. Now Aubrey Cole. Transition goes to the cross-ice feed. Get some support from Emma Elders down low. Now. Down they go. Toronto working it through the neutral zone. Ludo tries to get it out to Tedio. And here's a chance. Barela, ooh. He tried to put some speed on that one. A little mustard on the shot. Now through the slot this time. Roland. Quick poke to it. Gives up a chance here for Nikki McDonald. She's going to try to weave through. Oh, that stop by Roland. Just watch the tape on Nikki McDonald. Now Captain Trussler, that gets poked free. One of those underrated plays, Audrey Gervais. To stop any momentum there from Taylor Trussler, the leading scorer for the University of Toronto. Also their captain. Now Etier with a chance, a long shot. It's pushed aside by Fryer. Along the near wall. Eagles has it. Sends it around. Collects it there, Ducheneau. Pushing it around, and Pelche, she's looking for the centering feed. Now from the long shot, Carabin will try to do the same. Now Toronto was able to get one past Obracine. Another chance, that one easily slides into the glove of Erica Fryer. So it is a 1-0 game so far. Toronto Varsity Blues up. After a goal by Callie Chan, we'll be back with more. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
Hey, change makers. Change it up. Turn ideas into action. Passion into purpose. And questions into real solutions. Because whatever path you choose, here you'll make an impact and get ready to change the world. Make your change. Discover your story at Waterloo.
On X and Instagram for the latest updates.
Visez haut lors des 21 championnats canadiens U-Sport à Traverse-la-Paix. Suivez-nous sur les réseaux X et Instagram à U-Sport.ca.
Have you picked up your Wendell Clark's 50-50 tickets yet? The pot continues to grow. Make sure to pick up a ticket from a seller on the concourse.
CBC Sports is the home of university sports in Canada. Catch the gold medal game of the 2024 GFL U Sports Women's Hockey Championship presented by Connect Energy tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on CBC Gem, CBCSports.ca, and the CBC Sports app. U Sports on CBC. Chase the glory. That's what Toronto wants to do. They've got the 1-0 lead over Montreal early on. There's a goal by Callie Chan. Her first of the tournament, third. If you're looking at the regular season stats anyhow, she put together 2 goals through the regular season. She's a defender, and that's what it takes. It takes scoring by committee to get things done.
Catavan still looking to answer.
And now they've got a chance, setting up far side, looking for the shot or the pass, and that one just up high. Did have Boulanger in the slot, but sometimes it's always a trick. Do you go for it? Do you not? But Joanie, or check that, Rose Michelle Cardin decides to take the shot. It is Joanie Garand. I'll get it. You know, all the jerseys tuck in. That's the way it is. All good. Now Toronto defending from their own zone, and it's going to give Nikki McDonald a big juicy chance. She's up high off the glass that time.
Nice speed from her, chasing down that puck.
Creating these breakaways here. Now Potter. She had McKnight with her, but we've seen that now a couple times from Toronto.
Where they take that chance themselves instead of passing it off, looking to make a play. Just need to direct those shots a little bit more on net instead of so high. Look at the last one there.
LJ won that draw, but Toronto gets possession. Eagles has to find Elders down low. Blaise Savoie with some pressure from behind. And Ducheneau now in the near corner with Belsher. Cataban just trying to dig out of their own end. They're still working for it. Trying to take up space and use that body awareness, body position to free the puck. Now the Caravan look to have the edge on it, and then Blaise Savoie gets her stick on it. It's loose, scooped up by Athanasakos. Far side now, Etier has it. Lauriane Etier with some speed. She tried to cut through, do it herself. Eagles takes it away. The bounce pass off the board ends up on Pouliot's stick. Pressure now from Eagles this time. These two teams play each other very well on those boards.
Do they ever? Big board battles, and refs, linesmen letting them play it out too, which is nice to see.
Yeah, want to play clean. Blaise Savoie takes the shot. Racine in the glove and down, covered up. Toronto didn't get a chance on the power play at all, by the way, in their quarterfinals. So we haven't seen them with an advantage, and they were still able to get through without needing that. But it's a different story for the Cataban, who, with UBC, lots of penalties in that game.
So many opportunities for them. I believe they capitalized one time maybe off of it.
Either way, it's just creating a different pace of play of the game as well when you start having those chances. Lalache, quick weave through, trying to find Boulanger, now far side. There's the shot. Kellyanne Nadeau, at least just to get it around. Captain Boulanger looked to feed it through to Lalache. That'll be our first penalty we were just talking about. I'm saying, we're not jinxing anything, I tell you.
They can't hear us.
Just having a conversation. And this will be a big opportunity for the Cataban to tie things up potentially with the player advantage.
Abby Howland going to the box for tripping.
Abby Howland, just one of those other incredible scorers for the Varsity Blues. There's a shot through the slot. They'll take it up high. They're looking for those rebounds, and it's clear. Here's the thing, though, about the Varsity Blues. We saw them go on a perfect kill, and not just that. They also had some shorthanded chances. McKenna showing off, takes the shot. No, and there's a penalty on the way for that. A hooking call. It'll go against the Cataban. It'll be Juliette Roland just trying to stop that shorthanded chance. That's the thing, you can't count the Varsity Blues out even when there's one fewer player.
Definitely not. And what a beautiful show of hands on McKenna there as she dangled through all those players, drawing a penalty off of it to even up players on the ice.
So it'll be 4-on-4. A little bit more space out on the ice here. And that'll give Etier room to play, and moving close, gets the glove. Bounces off far side. A little poke by Boulanger. Potter is trying to jump right back on it. Taylor Trussler will keep it away. Pass to Olivia Hilton. She pushes it around. Tries to slide it past. Now in front, there was an opportunity. It's 4-on-4 if you're just joining us. It was the Montreal's first power play of the game, and then it became the Varsity Blues. So it's 4-on-4 right now. Francesca Monti with a shot. Now another one. Taylor Delahaye has to capitalize on the rebound.
Just love 4-on-4 hockey. There's so much room.
Corella, who thought she could just do it all herself, gets stripped. There's the one-timer. It gets deflected off. Caroline Eagles, far side. Slowing it down a little bit. She's got Graubarger with her. Kellyanne Nadeau, though, is going to close that lane down. 4-on-4 for the next 15 seconds. If there's no goal, then it will be a Toronto power play, 5-on-4 for the remainder of the time. Aubrey Cole, he goes cross-eyes this time to Chan, who opens scoring here for Toronto. Trussler, the poke on it.
Chan's goal was assisted by Ashley Delahaye. We got that update here now.
Now Aubrey Cole going to bring it up to Trussler. Cross ice. Quick movement. McKnight picks it up on the line. Trussler now shoots, and it's wide. It is back to even strength, just like that. And from 4-on-4 to a quick 5-on-4. But in the Cataban zone, they can clear it out. Get back to 5-on-5 play. Emma Potter had pushed it over to the side and then swings back down. Potter with a chance to Delahaye. And Gervais tries to find some space now, and that gets turned aside. Erica Fryer in net for Toronto. Cataban trying to work it through Trussler. First shot gets caught up. And Garand in quick, near side. Feeds it back to Picard. Catches bodies in front. Now Graubarger gets it out of the slot. Quick poke by Potter, not enough. Cataban, Etier shoots. And Erica Fryer closes it down.
Nice, solid goaltending by Fryer. He had really good pressure offensively from University of Toronto. And now the Catabans coming back the other way, getting Fryer a little bit back into the game.
Shots on goal tied at 6 apiece. Even strength here in Saskatoon. And in the slot, it was loose. Trying to jump right on it, Montreal. Picard, looking at from the neutral zone, just bats it down. Far side, picked off the boards. Eagles finds McEwen this time. Looking for Howland. That gets sent back. Boulanger with a quick touch. Now Gagnon weaving through. She goes near side, far side, around McEwen. Still Graubarger takes it away. In the final minute right now of the first period, this second half of the opening frame moving quickly. Chan, she tries to get it back. Place Savoie with some support as well. Chan has it. Flips it off the near wall this time, and Emma Elders is there to pick it up, but it's offside.
We're starting to see Toronto connecting their passes quite a bit more. Some tic-tac-toe action going on, which is going to get dangerous for the Catabans. Watch that a little bit more.
First goal of the game scored by Callie Chan, assisted by Ashley Delahaye. Came at 9:55, so just around the halfway mark of the first period, and it's felt like Toronto has been flying off that momentum since. Despite both teams getting penalties, there was 4-on-4 action. Now a shot from the point, and it's bounced off Erica Fryer. Far side, Blaise Savoie looks to clear it clean, and then a race for it. Potter can't get there first. Now Natasha Athanasakos, she's got some room. Tries the sharp angle in the glove of Obrasin.
Save for O, keeping her team definitely to a close game, just 1-0 here.
And the shots on goal, just 7-6 through nearly 20 minutes. We still have 11 seconds left on the clock, but
it almost feels like it's been more.
It has. The chances have certainly felt like they've been there or on the precipice of being there. These two teams play for a chance in the gold medal game tomorrow. Taylor Trussler couldn't connect there. Lefebvre over to Pouliot, pushes through, and there's the buzzer. Erica Fryer with 6 saves so far, and 6 the other way for Obrasin as Toronto has a 1-0 lead. That goal scored by Callie Chan. We'll be back with more in the first intermission. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
Et pour le Varsity Blues, 7. La marqué après 20 minutes. Caravan 0, Varsity Blues 1.
Catch every exciting moment of the U Sports Championship on CBC Gem and CBCSports.ca. All of the U Sports Championships action is exclusively on CBC Gem and CBCSports.ca. The gold medal game
of every girl, there's a dream. Gliding on the ice, scoring the winning goal. Greatness isn't just found in the big leagues. It starts right here in our communities. At these rinks, with these girls. Here's to the dreamers, the believers, and the ones who lace up their skates. Saskatoon Mitsubishi, empowering dreams, one stride at a time.
Parce que le sport, ça se regarde en direct. Soyez au cœur de l'action avec les web diffusions en direct d'événements sportifs.
In the heart of Saskatoon, where the winters are long, hockey is not just a sport, it's a way of life. Behind every team, there's a community that supports them. At Connect Energy, we're proud to be a Saskatoon-based company that powers local businesses with natural gas options to help them thrive. We're excited to sponsor the 2024 GFL U Sports Women's Hockey Championship. Join us in supporting local businesses and the future of hockey.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Parce que le sport, c'est aussi des parcours inspirants. Un regard unique sur l'humain derrière l'athlète.
Exploiter mon potentiel maximum, c'est un truc de fou.
Découvrez les récits numériques et vidéos de Podium sur radiocanada.ca et sur l'appli Info.
Welcome back to U Sports on CBC and our coverage of the GFL 2024 Women's National Hockey Championship presented by Connect Energy in Saskatoon. Score is 1-0 for the Toronto Varsity Blues right now over the Montréal Carabins. Well, every year, U Sports celebrates its best student athletes and coaches, and here are the nominees and winners of the Fox 40 U Sports Coach of the Year and U Sports Rookie of the Year awards.
The nominees for U Sports Women's Hockey Rookie of the Year are en nomination pour le prix de la recrue de l'année en hockey féminin U-Sport 2024, des sports universitaires de l'Atlantique from the AUS, Ireland McCloskey, St. Francis Xavier University, Université Saint-Francis Xavier, du Réseau du Sport étudiant du Québec from the RCQ, Gabrielle Santerre, Université Bishops University, du Sport universitaire de l'Ontario from the OUA, Abby Lunny, Nipissing University, Université de Nipissing, et de l'Association Ouest Canadienne from Canada West, Jalen Morris, University of British Columbia, Université de la Colombie-Britannique. La lauréate du prix recrue de l'année en hockey féminin U-Sport est the winner of the U Sports Rookie of the Year in women's hockey is Gabrielle Santerre, Université Bishops University. Here are the nominees for the 2024 Fox Sporty U Sports Women's Hockey Coach of the Year Award. Voici les candidats pour le prix de l'entraîneur de l'année Fox Sporty U Sport. Des sports universitaires de l'Atlantique, from the AUS, Chris Larade, Université St. Mary's University. Du Réseau du Sport étudiant du Québec, from the RSEQ, Julie Chu, Université Concordia University. Du sport universitaire de l'Ontario, from the OUA, Katie Mora, Université de Guelph, University of Guelph, et de l'Association Ouest Canadienne, from Canada West, Scott Rivet, Université Mount Royal University. Le ou la lauréate du prix Fox 40 en tant qu'entraîneur de l'année est the winner of the Fox 40 Coach of the Year Award is Julie Chu, Université Concordia University.
Smoked roast pie backer, and then we're going to start off with sweetgrass. The initiatives we've been working to undertake have been related to increased awareness, education, and information. All three of you that the action that the real openness of our staff, you know, what the coach and how it's can't believe I won. It's crazy.
Oh, that's great to hear.
I just love the game, and I'm just so thankful.
The exchange was awesome. Yeah.
You have the power to inspire and impact the climate.
Feel every hit, point, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline. Our passionate team unlocks a world of possibilities with digital broadcasting made simple, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. Proudly Canadian, ISI Live, be there.
Hey you sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
They don't do it for the likes or for the shares. They do it for the fun of it, for the thrill, for the camaraderie, for the memories. CBC Sports, just because they love it.
U-Sports on CBC, presented by les championnats U-Sport à Radio-Canada. Une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, just do it. Faites-le. Fox 40, celebrating more than a decade of the Fox 40 U-Sports Coach of the Year program. Fier partenaire des prix de l'entraîneur de l'année U-Sport. Veriburn, medical supply partner of varsity athletics since 1979. Partenaire du sport universitaire depuis 1979. Baron, exclusive supplier of U-Sports championship rings. Le fournisseur exclusif des bagues des championnats U-Sport. By Connect Energy, proud presenting partner of this U-Sports championship. Par Connect Énergie, fier partenaire de ce championnat U-Sport. And by GFL, proud title partner of the 2024 GFL U-Sports Women's Hockey Championship. Par GFL, fier partenaire en titre du championnat de hockey féminin U-Sport 2024.
U-Sports men's volleyball teams battle for the 2024 U-Sports Men's Volleyball Championship from Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario. Catch the action exclusively on CBC Gem, CBCSports.ca, the CBC Sports app, and CBC Sports YouTube. U-Sports on CBC, chase the glory. Now for a look back at first period action between the Toronto Varsity Blues and Montreal Canadiens. These two teams are fighting for a chance to play for the national title tomorrow night. The defeated team today goes on to play bronze against the Waterloo Warriors. And it really was a back and forth affair to start. The first big goal of the game, the only one so far, Toronto's Callie Chan, assisted by Ashley Delahaye.
They're almost a little bit deceiving. Looked like there was a lot of action in that first period, but shots only 7-6 in favor of the Varsity Blues.
There's certainly a lot of play back and forth between these two teams. They came out with a lot of intention, knowing what is on the line. They managed to upset to pull the upsets in both their games. I don't like to use that, but if you're looking at the seeding and the standings, that's just the way it happens because Toronto and the Carabins are both finalists, conference finalists. So normally the idea is that the top 4 teams, of course, are all your champions, and it was the Canada West champions who were relegated into the consolation bracket, and then the AUS champion UNB Reds doing the same thing. And so that's where we find this battle between conference finalists, and now chance for the Varsity Blues. They are the higher seed in this one, but just by 1, and truly the seeding for the conference finalists are a little bit different in this tournament because you never want to have a conference matchup in the quarterfinal. We could see conference matchups, though.
We could see
tomorrow.
All of the conference matchups tomorrow, depending on how this game goes.
Yeah, because the consolation bracket is between Saskatchewan, the host Saskatchewan Huskies, and the UBC Thunderbirds. That goes at 10 a.m. local time, 9 Pacific, and that would be noon Eastern. And then, of course, things get going with the bronze medal game. We know Waterloo is in there, and if Toronto falls, it could be an all-OUA bronze medal matchup. The Carabins tie things up, get the lead, take the win. It could be an all-RSEQ gold medal final. So much on the line. I mean, at the end of the day, it all comes down to the team in that gold medal game who gets to take home the title. For the Carabins, they've already won 2 championships before. The last time was 2015-2016. Concordia most recently won a title in 2022. I was there for that one in Charlottetown PEI. They had a great run, a big celebration. They looked to do it again last year. They couldn't defend the title. They lost in overtime 4-3 to Mount Royal University.
So they're coming back for some redemption.
Absolutely, and an even stronger regular season. 25 game wins for a perfect run at it, and that, it seems easy to say, but when you think about what a task as a team, when you start to put together the win streak, can I extend it? Can we extend it one more? Can we extend it one more? Oh goodness, we've got a whole perfect regular season. They did fall twice in the playoffs, most notably to the Montreal Carabins, because they did that in game 1 of their 3-game series. And if you're looking at an event like this and you figure, okay, so if they meet the Carabins tomorrow, could it be what happened in game 1, or could it be what happened in game 3?
Let's talk about that game, because that score was crazy.
Out of this world, 10-4. And there were matchups like that for this Concordia Stingers going into this one, or throughout the year, because you start to look at some of their stats, and so many of their players have points above the number of games played. So then you start to go, okay, so many multi-point nights and efforts by these players. But both these teams, Toronto, Montreal, they came into this game quite evenly matched up, and that's what we're seeing play out here. Shots on goal 7-6, as Rihanna mentioned, and truly an even matchup as well when you look at what they were able to do during the regular season for Montreal. They played 25 games, so they did play 3 fewer games than Toronto, came through with 56 goals, 4 to 52 goals against, and Toronto, through their 28 games, were able to score 82 times. Their goal differential, very impressive, 41, plus 41 rather, and so it's an interesting way to match up here and start to look at the averages, how things play out. For Carabins, the average shots per game through the regular season, 27.9. For Toronto, it was 30.3. Could that be the difference maker? Yeah, but it really does come down to what you're able to produce on the score sheet, and the fact that both these teams made it to their conference finals.
Yes, they both were finalists.
Now they're getting set to take the ice. I am Daniela Ponticelli alongside Brianna Kaminsky. And what I've really appreciated about this event inside Merlis Belsher Place in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, the home of the University of Saskatchewan Huskies, has been the crowd support. It is a mighty crowd, and the Montreal fans, I was there to witness it last year. They came out. Not only for the Carabins did they come out, they came out for so many of the other teams when they hosted this event last year.
I've seen quite a few Husky fans out there too, so hometown coming to watch some good hockey. What else do you do on a Saturday night in Saskatoon?
This event doesn't come around very often. This is the first ever time the University of Saskatchewan has hosted this event. And the U Sports Championship, it wasn't called that back in the day, but it started all the way back in 1998. It was run annually ever since. So for Saskatchewan to host this now in 2024, puts a bit of perspective on how special it is. Such a beautiful night, too. And Toronto, just like they did in the first period, able to come away with the opening face-off. Got to put that pressure, pounce to it. Their head coach, Vicky Sanohara, helped them regroup yesterday when they were locked in a 1-1 duel with the UNB Reds, and it felt like no one was going to break the stalemate, maybe push it into an overtime.
Reds and the Blues.
No game yet has gone to overtime in this year's U Sports Championship. Francesca Monti trying to play it down to Howland. LaForge gets to it fast. Now Jean Picard, as Roland tries to flip it up.
Of course, just kind of shaking off a little bit of that dust in between periods, coming out, getting the legs warmed up again.
And the Montreal Carabin, their head coach, Isabelle Leclerc. She's been with the program 18 years, since 2008. She's such a fixture, such a leader in her community. Katie McKenna tries to bring it in for the Toronto Varsity Blues. Leclerc is also a color analyst for RDS on many international women's games, and I see her at PWHL games as well, especially obviously in Montreal.
And she graduated from the University of Montreal as well.
So many connections there. Very proud of this program, this Montreal Carabin program that has had many nationals appearance. They've 6-time medalists, 2 gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze. This is their 11th appearance at the U Sports Nationals, including the canceled 2020 year. Now, Lalache gets in close, and it's kick saved by Fryer, pushed to the outside. Boulanger winds up, shot off the glass. Ducheneau trying to get the puck off the board, but Graubarger does it. Cross-ice pass to Ashley Delahaye. She weaves through to Carabin. Not so easily, Lauriane Etier trying to pull it away. Another chance, Picard will work it deep in the Carabin end to Etier. Push back there by Aubrey Cole. Fire will play it quick.
Seeing a lot more intensity from Toronto than we did last night.
Raphael Pouliot just trying to create some opportunities for the Carabin. Nadeau was pressuring for it too. Ali Chan, lone goal scorer so far, number 8 for Toronto Varsity Blues, finds Blaise Savoie on the near side. Both teams really having to play at the perimeter though.
Not quite able to get inside.
That speed there. De La Gagnon flying off the bench down into the far corner. They'll send it around. Gervais looks for the shot, and it gets redirected off the bodies in front and cleared out by Caitlin McKnight.
Icing call, bring it back 200 feet in the other direction. Opportunity for Carabin.
You were on the call for both of the quarterfinals these two teams played. You saw how close they both were.
So close. Just deadlocked at tie games right up until kind of that third period.
And it was a late goal scored by Sophie Graubarger for Toronto that got them into this game. That was kind of the magic of it all. Wrote down the time here, and I'll find it somewhere in my notes, but it was under 3 minutes left, and that's really what made it so difficult for UNB to try to maybe get the edge back when it was gridlocked for so long.
I think it was similar as well with UBC and the Carabin.
Garon now in front, there's a shot, it's just wide. Picard was set up perfect for it. Amélie Poiré-Leroux getting pressed up against the far wall. Garon hoped to get on it. Emma Potter so quick, tries to feed it to McDonald. Back down. Now Montreal Poirier Laou just flying in with speed. Getting caught up on herself. Toronto trying to work it through the middle. Tressler with a shot and a big stop by Racine.
Save right into the logo for Racine there.
Just getting it on the crest, right? It's not always about obviously you wanted to get in the net, but even just setting up a second chance.
Yes, exactly. Hopefully maybe they'll fumble on that save and they'll have a chance with the rebound.
Caroline Eagles, she'll rim it around. I think McEwen is set up near the hash marks here. Down low for the Varsity Blues. Got a band. Spend some more time down near Erica Fryer. They're just trailing in shots on goal by 1, but early on here, Rihanna, how are you feeling with just how the way the ice is tilted?
A little bit more in favor of Toronto, if I have to say it out loud, but I'm not going to count out Montreal at all. We still have so much hockey to play. And, of course, they had tie game for most of the game against UBC and then were able to pull ahead and get an insurance goal as well.
Coming in, Picard makes the shot. Big save by Erica Fryer again. She's reading all of that traffic coming in from the outside, but Picard will go at it again. This time, near side into the slot, gets the shot off. That one's saved by Fryer. Plenty of movement in front of Fryer's crease.
Opportunities like that when those rebounds pop out.
The Doe opts for the pass to Pelche, now through the legs. Taylor Delahaye tried to get back on it. Now Chan with the puck, far side. They need the line change instead. Olivia Hilton trying to stop that as Pouliot was bringing it near side this time.
Montreal more than ready for a big line change there, looking a tad tight.
Emma Potter, though, will put it back deep into the Montreal zone. Elders floating around the goal line as well. Chase is on, coming in fast, not too sure. For a second there, if Hilton knew how close that race was.
Yeah. Looked back a couple times over her shoulders to see how many steps she had.
Yeah, Poirier Laou just so fast on her skates. Now from the far side. And she jumps right to it, number 44, takes the shot. Just talked about her speed. Amélie Poirier Laou. Now Francesca Monti off the end boards. Getting it to their captain, Tressler. Back over they go. McKnight was hoping for that feed, but it'll be settled down and chance to regroup. Quite a fast start to the second period.
Yeah, lots of back and forth. Between the two teams, rush up, rush back down. Looking for Montreal to make some opportunities for themselves in the offensive zone. A bit of a different setup off the draw there too.
Varsity Blues at the edge on faceoffs, 15-12. That could come in timely when if things remain very close in this game. The bouncy puck, McDonald came flying in, but the Cataban now taking it away. They will love to use their speed and get going. Lalache had it on the near wall, but Boulanger will settle it down, far side. Flip down low. Chan sends it back. Giving chases. Eileen McEwen, Jessica Boulanger, and it's an icing call.
I'll be intrigued to see if they use that same little bit of a different setup off the face-off. They have somebody at the top of the circle instead of along the boards.
Not so much change in terms of who's on the rosters tonight for these two teams, but where they're playing has shifted just ever so slightly. Aubrey Cole, though, far side for Varsity Blues. Tries to clear it out, and Jay Picard has other plans. Erica Fryer gets it in the glove.
Picard was so good the other night against UBC.
She was the player of the game. What were some of her strengths that you enjoyed? I mean, I'm seeing it right here. Just her ability to kind of read what's happening and jump into it.
Big time.
Here she goes again, that time just high.
Some fantastic shots on net. She, I believe, had an assist or two through the game, so setting up her teammates for some chances, and she does have some good speed to her.
And to get it back, I gotta say. So many speedy teams, but great control through that speed as well. Here's another chance set up. That one was a good option there for Leila Gagnon. She was where she needed to be, then pushed over to the wall. That time, Erica Fryer again able to read it clean.
Again, just keep getting those shots on net. One of these times, Fryer will fumble the puck or not be able to control that rebound and just get a player in on the crease to put away that rebound.
Montreal was outshot 26 rather than 22 by UBC in their quarterfinal. Right now they're out shooting Toronto 11-6. They are trailing on the scoreboard. 1-0 as they entered the second frame. Here comes the speed from Toronto. Savoie trying to get past Pelletier. Pelletier comes away with it this time. Looking for that feed to Etienne near side. Instead, LaForge keeps it away. Quick play by Francesca Monti to keep it out of the neutral zone. Savoie just swarming along with McKnight.
Such offensive pressure from Toronto, really forcing Montreal to be concise with their passes.
Francesca Monti will settle it back. Now they've got some room to set up. Though partial line change now for both teams.
Good pressure again by Toronto, managing to keep it in.
Truster from the point feeds it over to McDonald. Gets disrupted. Chan again throws it on the net. It bounces around Nikki McDonald. Almost a juggling act. Finds it again this time, and a feed in front to Howland. It's stopped by Obrasin. And not only stopped, but kept in play by the Cataban to go the other way as Aubrey Cole feeds it back. Uses the far wall through the legs by Captain Trussler to Howland. There's plenty of skill on both these teams. They're showing it off. It's just a matter of connecting on these scoring chances for both sides this time.
Good time. We've seen some drop passes right in front of the slot, which is just so killer for each team. If they can just capitalize on those opportunities.
Now Joanne Egan was quiet with a little pass to the front side. And Nadeau to their captain Boulanger. Here come the Cataban. Barre Lahou getting caught up on Katie McKenna. And there's a shot, it's up high. Into the netting this time. U Sports is home of University Sports in Canada. You can catch the gold medal game of the men's championship tomorrow night. It is all here. CBC Gem, CBCSports.ca, and the CBC Sports app. Right back.
L'échange était incroyable.
Vous avez le pouvoir de provoquer le changement au sein de notre climat.
Sports is the home of university sports in Canada. The gold medal game of the 2024 U Sports Women's Volleyball Championship tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific from McMaster University in Hamilton. All the action is on CBC. Chase the Glory. We are in the second championship semifinal between Toronto and Montreal. 9:41 left in the second period, and the Cataban are looking to get the equalizer. Tie things up with Toronto Varsity Blues. The winner of this gets to play for gold. Now LaForge coming in fast, driving behind the net. Check that. It's Lalache doing the work. Gervais. Otter puts it back. Ricona Lalache off the end boards. It's Kellyanne Nadeau with her. Quick puck movement this time by the Cataban. Stay clean and get the shot off. That one just wide. Captain Boulanger looks to feed it again. Kept in from the line. This time LaForge.
I just had a quick view of the stands, and one of the Montreal players, I'm gonna guess it was Cardin, who had gone down earlier in the game in her warm-up where she got some ice, kind of holding that shoulder.
And that's very difficult to lose Rose Michelle Cardin, at least for this game, second-year defender. There have been some injury trouble for the Cataban throughout the season. In fact, Lori Fontaine was injured before playoffs, and then others as well.
But then we have some players who are coming back from injury and playing in the championship.
Yeah, we're seeing all kinds, right? It depends when things happen, but yeah, Maya Dion unfortunately hurt in the RSEQ final. So she'll be cheering on her team as they try to get in the gold medal game. That is what is at stake. There's a big chance for Nikki McDonald as she flies through, look to cut past. But solid work for the Cataban and Chloé Ducheneau. Far side off the wall. Back at it. The Cataban now setting up. Backhand goes up high for Gervais. Pouliot trying to pull through. Create an open lane. It's sent back by McKnight. Toronto truly understanding the assignments that they've been given.
Yes, big time. They are able to do that for this game. Playing very well defensively. Still looking for a little bit more offense from them. Only 7 shots so far in this game. But they're up 1-0. So doing something right, even if they're not getting that many opportunities on net.
Gotta think as well, who, if the Varsity Blues are able to pull through for the gold medal game, they're facing the Concordia Stingers, where you're get ready for an offensive battle right there.
Big time.
And for both these teams, actually, that is going to be what they go to the drawing board to tonight to get set for that game, because whoever it is facing the top seed Concordia Stingers, they've got to be ready. Not just in net, but in order to score.
Big time, because Concordia just looking for so much redemption after that very disappointing upset last year in the final.
Taylor Tressler tries to flip it to, gets to McDonald. McDonald has it. She takes a shot and is just picked off by Obrasin. Perhaps not the shot she quite wanted to get off.
Not quite, almost needed a second outlet player there to just caught that rebound in for her, because that far side was wide open.
Riley McEwen getting pressed up against the board. Olivia Hilton does the work to keep it in, and maybe McKenna was there, except Nadeau was there first. Cataban doing quick work to win these foot races. Abby Howland comes through fast, takes another shot. Now a chance for Toronto to start adding some volume as the Cataban got off to an early shot lead, 11-7 right now. Rolling through, and it's just off her stick.
Can't quite finish the backhand there.
She had the right idea. She got all the way through, did the work herself. Now Eagles takes the shot. She was hoping to get past Gervais. It doesn't.
Great block by Gervais.
just staying, tracking the player all the way through. Now Ashley Delahaye with some pressure on the board. Sophie Graubarger trying to do a little backhand nifty something or other, but the Carabin take it away. This time Joanie Garon trying to weave through the slot. And another chance. Mylène Lefebvre takes a shot, pushed away, and what another chance. Lefebvre, great timing. That second chance, tries to get it across. It's in the netting.
Down, watching on the inboards, kind of had to duck, make sure they didn't get hit with that puck. Yeah, right there. You're just looking, they needed that second outlet player to get that rebound, but unfortunately nobody came down with McDonald on that play.
The work by Mylène Lefebvre, who was just on it. She had a goal in their quarterfinal for Montreal. She did the work. She took Erica Fryer, moved her across crease, tried to get going with a second chance. Now, she has it again. Not quite. Here comes Emma Elders. Support from Juliette Blais-Savoie from the line. Quick to steal it back again, far side.
Just gets the inside of that stanchion, so blow the play down. Of course, those corners are rounded now. Nice to point out, instead of square. Throughout hockey, we've seen many dangerous hits where they don't go very well against that. So most rinks now, I believe, are into the rounded corners.
Another look at that chance earlier from Juliette Roland. It was a good quality chance, just a little too much speed, unable to keep the puck on her blade, and now the Carabin so badly hungry for this equalizer. They've come out with intention in the second period. This is the score as it stood through the first 20.
Toronto more than happy to just keep playing down the clock. I mean, their shots really haven't gone up here in this second period. They've had opportunities, but if Fryer can stop the Carabin and they can keep this score, do they really need to keep shooting? Obviously, yes, there's still lots of game left to play, but...
Hilton trying to bring it down. And this is also a testament to what the Carabin are able to do, which is just keep pressuring, keep pulling the puck away from Toronto. That one actually went up. I think it surprised one of their players on the bench, Chan, who, again, she's the lone goal scorer so far in this game. If you're just joining us, this is the fourth semifinal of the day, and yes, the math ain't mathing because it's the second in the championship bracket. So this one will determine who faces the Concordia Stingers for the national title tomorrow night, and who will take on the Waterloo Warriors in the bronze medal game. Taylor Delahaye, she comes through, a little feed. That one, Sophie Graubarger goes flying. A penalty is on the way, and it'll go against the Carabin. Because right now it's 6-on-5. Erica Fryer to the bench.
Some great skating by her to get to the bench and give her team the odd man rush opportunity.
So quick, Athanasakos. She tries to find Graubarger. Quick little redirect by Taylor Delahaye. And there comes the possession for Montreal. And it's going to give Toronto not only its first true power play of this game, but first true power play of the tournament. They didn't have any in their quarterfinal. However, they did have one technically earlier today. I say technically because it ended up being a 4-on-4. And so it was still even strength with just plenty more ice to play with.
Of course, Juliette Roland going off for her second penalty of the day.
She has played outstanding for the Carabin. We've seen her have her moments too. She's a first-year forward. 2 minutes for hooking, so Emma Potter now walking the line for Toronto. They'd like to add to their lead. Shot from the point. Bit of a rocket there by Olivia Hilton. Quick work through the legs to get it back to Potter at the point. Taylor Tressler. Wind-up shot that time, and Obrasin has it all locked in.
Equal to the task. She had a fantastic line of sight on that one. So, easy stop for her. She yourself in the game as Toronto slowly chips away. Not quite double-digit shots just yet. Great look at that one right there.
Toronto sitting at 7 shots on goal according to the in-house counter. As they now cycle it around, create some space. The Caravan clogging up the slot. Looking to stop Taylor Tressler. She's had 2 power play goals on the season. Tressler notably kept off the scoreboard in the quarterfinals for Toronto. Now around they go. There's a shot from Potter up high. After that was saved by Obrasin. Potter will take it again, far point. Walk it in, coming in close, drop pass back. Wind up shot, Hilton through traffic. Catches the end boards. Potter again puts it on the pad of Obrasin.
Almost surprised her a little bit how fast that puck came off of the stick on that shot by Potter. She was already down easily. Made the save, covered it up. Change for her team.
The 8th save of the game so far. Toronto. 40 seconds left on this 5-on-4 power play. They try to create some pressure here. They did have a weak regular season play-by-play. 7-4-95 overall. Francesca Monti feeding it over, and back they go. As Taylor Delahaye with her. She tries to find space, top slot. Great shot, pushed away by Racine. Monti gets it again from the point. Taylor Delahaye takes the high slot this time. Try to just pull it through, and Roland out of the penalty box immediately at work. Nearly steals it away. Juliette, yeah, Juliette Roland. That's what you got to do. Jump on the opportunity. Know that the team isn't looking behind them.
Not at all. I was surprised by that up here.
We're in the final minute of the second period. Toronto still with a 1-0 lead that they set in the first frame. Nadeau weaving through, can't get that pass off. Monti on it. Dahlbarger looks up for Abby Howland. Now they're setting up the rush. That one up high, deflected. Carabin with speed. Lalage flies through, takes the shot. No, it's wide. Boulanger is rushing the point there, but Chan. The final seconds lead. In the scoreless second period, maintaining a 1-0 lead for Toronto Varsity Blues, the number 6 seed, the OUA finalists over the Montréal Carabin, the RSEQ finalists, as they look to get set for who will head to the gold medal game tomorrow. Will they need just one more period? We'll see. The third period is up next. We'll be back with the second intermission. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
It's that moment again. The one you dream of every night. La seule chose qui te préoccupe, c'est la gloire. Le cheminement de la réussite. Of pushing yourself further than ever before. But the true glory is in the shadows. Les sacrifices que tu fais. Quand toutes les chances sont contre toi. When you can't push one more second. Chase the glory. Visez haut.
They don't do it for the likes or for the shares. They do it for the fun of it, for the thrill, for the camaraderie, for the memories. CBC Sports, just because they love it.
The
exchange was awesome. Yeah.
You have the power to inspire and impact the climate.
Hey, U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Welcome back to U Sports on CBC. Every year, U Sports presents a series of major honors for the top student athletes in each sport. Here are the 2024 U Sports Hockey Community Service Award nominees and winners of the 2024 U Sports Player of the Year Awards.
The nominees for the Marion Hillard Award to the student who excels in hockey, academics, and community involvement are les candidats pour le prix Marion Hillard pour l'excellence dans le hockey, les études et l'engagement communautaire sont des sports universitaires de l'Atlantique from the AUS, Shaylin McFarlane, University of Prince Edward Island, Université de l'Île du Prince-Édouard, du réseau du sport étudiant du Québec from the RSEQ, Emmy Fecteau, Université Concordia University, du sport universitaire de l'Ontario from the OUA, Emily Baxter, Toronto Metropolitan University, Université métropolitaine de Toronto, et de l'Association Ouest canadienne from Canada West, Jenna Merck, University of Regina, Université de Regina. La lauréate du prix Marion Hillard pour l'engagement communautaire est, the winner of the Marion Hillard Award for Community Service is, Emmy Fecteau, Université Concordia University. The nominees for the Broderick Trophy as the U Sports Outstanding Women's Hockey Player of the Year are, en nomination pour le trophée Broderick comme athlète de l'année U Sport en hockey féminin, des sports universitaires de l'Atlantique from the AUS, Lillian George, University of New Brunswick, Université de la Nouveau-Brunswick, du réseau du sport étudiant du Québec from the RSEQ, Gabrielle Santerre, Université Bishop's University, du sport universitaire de l'Ontario from the OUA, Katie Chomiak, Nipissing University, Université de Nipissing, et de l'Association Ouest canadienne from Canada West, Cameron Drever, University of Saskatchewan, Université de la Saskatchewan. La lauréate du trophée Broderick décerné à la joueuse de l'année en hockey féminin U-Sport est, the winner of the Broderick Trophy as the U-Sports Player of the Year in women's hockey is, Gabrielle Santerre, Université Bishop's University.
FNPA and Indigenous communities are working together to develop a cleaner energy workforce, which is crucial to achieving a net zero energy future by 2050. Meaningful Indigenous engagement and consultation are essential for this goal to be realized. The vision is to pursue energy sovereignty by expanding wind, solar, energy storage, and new nuclear technologies across Canada. Collaboration and collective efforts are necessary to decarbonize our economy, particularly in regions such as Alberta and Saskatchewan. Become a valued general or industry member and join us in this important work today. FNPA, the pathway to powerful opportunities.
We've got 50 years of winning behind us. That means a lot of winning numbers. Numbers like over 1,200 organizations funded and 12,000 groups supported. Winning numbers like $6 million given away annually in community grants. Winning numbers like 196 athletes sent to Olympic and Paralympic Games. And the winningest number of all, the $1.4 billion given back through sport, culture, and recreation. And we're just getting started.
Can you tell us your experience with online bullying?
When I was younger, the girls started to pick on me. I felt really alone because I just had no one to talk to.
We have a little surprise for you.
I've always been drawn to Narissa for her calm, cool energy.
She's kind, she's compassionate. I hope that one day I can be half the woman that Narissa is today.
That's really meaningful to me.
Your words have impact. Be kind online.
At Viterra, we believe in the power of connection. Our world-leading agriculture network connects producers and consumers to supply top-quality food ingredients each and every day. Our team takes great pride in working closely with farmers to help feed the world. It's something we've been doing for over 100 years. And as an industry leader, we're dedicated to playing a critical role in meeting the needs of a growing world. Because together, we're stronger and achieve more.
Parce que le sport, c'est bien plus que des résultats.
C'est aussi des analyses et des dossiers qui nous plongent au cœur d'un univers complexe et en mutation.
C'est vraiment incroyable. Suivez les actualités sportives sur radiocanada.ca et sur l'appli Info.
U Sports on CBC, presented by les championnats U Sport à Radio-Canada. Une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, just do it. Faites-le. Fox 40, celebrating more than a decade of the Fox 40 U Sports Coach of the Year program. Fier partenaire des prix de l'entraîneur de l'année U Sport. Veraburn, medical supply partner of varsity athletics since 1979. Partenaire du sport universitaire depuis 1979. Barron, exclusive supplier of U Sports Championship rings. Le fournisseur exclusif des bagues des championnats U Sport. By Connect Energy, proud presenting partner of this U Sports Championship. Par Connect Énergie, fier partenaire de ce championnat U Sport. And by GFL, proud title partner of the 2024 GFL U Sports Women's Hockey Championship. Par GFL, fier partenaire en titre du championnat de hockey féminin U Sport 2024.
You're watching the GFL U Sports Women's Hockey Championship presented by Connect Energy on CBC. So many championships happening this weekend right now in the second semifinal of the championship bracket between Montreal and Toronto. And as the Varsity Blues with a 1-0 lead that they've carried on through the first period, through the second as we get set for the third. CBC Sports is home to University Sports in Canada. The best U Sports men's volleyball teams will battle in the 2024 U Sports Men's Volleyball Championship from Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario. Catch the action exclusively on CBC Gem, cbcsports.ca, the app, and more. U Sports on CBC. Chase the glory. Let's have a quick look back at the second period of play. Through two periods, shots on goal tied at 13 apiece. Toronto with a 1-0 lead over Montreal. Lots of back and forth. These two teams known to be defensively minded, known not necessarily to be teams that pile on the goals, but Carabin certainly had some juicy opportunities.
They had some fantastic ones. Of course, only 13 shots so far in this game. Low for both those teams, and really Toronto's kind of got it dialed in. You know, they didn't get that many shots through the second period, but able to hold on to their lead, able to shut down Montreal so many times through the last 40 minutes of play, really.
Montreal did an outstanding job being able to get on the penalty kill and not allow Toronto to add to their 1-0 lead. It's feeling like it is a game that might stay in this sort of low-scoring bubble. However, we have seen it in this tournament already where the third period is something else.
And it just explodes.
Exactly, and knowing what's on the line, this is a chance for the winner of this game to head into the gold medal matchup with the top seed Concordia Stingers. Could it be an all-RSEQ final if the Carabin are able to get the equalizer and go ahead on the scoreboard? That'll certainly go that way, which would also mean an all-OUA bronze medal matchup, as right now the OUA champion Waterloo Warriors are waiting for the defeated team in this game. I am Daniela Ponticelli alongside Brianna Kaminsky as we get set for this third period. Toronto, Montreal, and a quick update that Brianna has on Rose Michelle Cardin, who you saw the action on her. You also saw what she did after she was hit.
Yes, so back in the first period, she kind of took a bit of a tumble into the board. She was holding onto her arm, but she managed to pick up her stick, finish that play, let the play go down into the Toronto end, and then made her way into the bench and through the tunnel. And she actually, through the second period, was sitting in the stands, kind of still holding onto that arm with a bag of ice. But what heart from a player, you know, doesn't stay down, finishes out that shift, and then gets herself to the bench. So Montreal going to be down one of their defenders going into this third period, as well as through the second, I guess.
Yeah, it gives you a chance to kind of at least regroup in the locker room after that, but we wish the best for her. I had said hit, but you're right, it was just a spill, something that happened that took her down and then led to that. And injuries are also such a big part of not just a season in hockey, but this tournament itself. I've seen it as well. Things can happen on day one, change the trajectory, and we always wish the best for all the players. The safety of all, so paramount in U Sports overall, and especially on this national stage. We are live inside Merlis Belsher Place. That's the home of the University of Saskatchewan Huskies in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. It has been so beautiful. I spent so much time in Saskatchewan myself, and It's just nice to be here in March, and it's not minus 30.
No, it's beautiful outside. I mean, I haven't been outside all day, unfortunately.
Yeah, you've been locked inside all semifinals. Do you want to take us through quickly? I think we have a moment. Let's go through. You started the day, Rihanna, very early, 10 a.m. local. First consolation, U of S Huskies defeating St. FX 3-1, and then the second consolation semi, UBC with a shutout win over UMB 4-0. Then Concordia 3-1 win over the Waterloo Warriors in the first championship semifinal. Here we are in the second, and there's a lot at stake at the end of this 20 minutes. You can close it out in regulation. Every other game is finished within 60 minutes. Now, you keep knocking on wood, I know, but both these two teams want to put it away. They don't want to leave it up to overtime.
Oh.
It's like a whole other game where you got to get set for that, but it is just a one-goal game at this point. Toronto, they hung on to their lead through the second frame. They would love to add to it, but at least hold on to it. A chance to play for gold tomorrow night. The officials tonight, by the way, referee Sean Amiri, Jennifer Berezowski, and on the lines, Alexandra Clark and Aaron Zach. We meet in the middle. This time, the Carabin with the opening face-off shot from Picard. Hard down on the boards, goes a little wider than intended, even for a rebound opportunity, which Varsity Blues will carry it out. Taylor Trussler. Toronto has certainly maintained its energy through this first and second periods. We didn't quite see that in their quarterfinal matchup, although they did get the win in the end over New Brunswick, but both the teams just kind of feeling a little bit sluggish in that first game of the tournament.
It was a very passive, conservative game both ways. Both were fairly disciplined, not drawing a lot of penalties. Kind of same stories we're seeing today. Neither team drawing too many.
Now, Eagles with a chance through traffic. That one just down, just behind the goal line. Eileen McEwen tried to do a no-look back pass there. Carabin effective on that one. And Brianna, going into the locker room, knowing what's at stake, knowing you're down one goal, what should the Carabin be thinking about right now?
Getting that puck down into the offensive zone, get those.
Oh, in front, a little bit of a bouncy puck as Howland tries to wrap it around. Obrasine almost just looking at it like, what are you doing? Didn't mean to jump in there, but of course, the Varsity Blues certainly pounced on that opportunity, and they're sending one deep every single time. Taylor Delahaye, now the puck goes through, it'll be an icing.
And of course, yeah, Carabin, they really just need to have more offensive opportunities, spend way more time down that end. They have not really had a ton of time in the offensive end throughout this game, so really they need to be doing that. And of course, Toronto just looking for more insurance goals, really.
Coming into the second period, shots tied at 13. Face-off wins, slight edge to Toronto. And in this case, it didn't really pay off. The Carabin cleared it out. They're going to go for these big stretch passes, but Boulanger is getting caught up on Cole there. Third period, then. Oh, all right. I just want to add more hockey. More hockey, Kaminsky. You've only been here, you've only been here for 4 games, you know, the whole day.
Let's go some overtime. Let's see a shootout here.
Okay, now you're really asking for it. Carabin in the third period, trailing 1-0. Now coming on the attack, taking it all the way around. LaForge trying to find a place and a way to go. That's LaForge this time from the point. It was Lalache who carried it around. Nadeau, near side. Roland's pass picked off by Potter. Emma Potter has truly come in strong. She faced a suspension during the playoff run, so going back to nationals, she's fresh and back at it. And an integral part of the team with the Varsity Blues. What is the suspension for? I'm sure. Okay, we'll look into it. Gets sent around, Lalache. Luce Etier goes through. In the middle, and there it's covered up. Erica Fryer standing tall so far for the Toronto Varsity Blues, but now facing defensive zone draw. Just to her left side, Aubrey Cole will try to play it back, find some space. Eileen McEwen far side. Into the middle. That pass picked off. Etier with speed, gets the shot. Fryer collapses down, has it.
Right into the crest for her again. Montreal just keep putting those shots on the net. And another opportunity bested by Fryer, unfortunately, for the cutback.
Toronto with the win at the dot. That gets scooped back by Poirier-Laou. And Emma Potter pokes it back in. We talked about head on a swivel, back and forth play. Carabin want to get set up. Garand with speed coming in. She takes it below the goal line this time. Support from Poirier-Laou. The loose puck from the point now. LaForge gives it away from Graubarger. Nadeau gets a piece of it. Still in play. Carabin working below the goal line. Trying to set something up. Yoanni Garand in the slot, and it doesn't get to her as Taylor Delahaye finds Graubarger. This time she trips up on herself. It's been tough, right? These teams are so good, so fast, but some slips and spills have certainly played, and Ashley Delahaye to Taylor. Gets sent around. Nikki McDonald working there with Ashley Delahaye. Carabin, jump on it. With speed, Lelache takes the shot in the glove of Fryer.
Just another easy day of work for Fryer, who's been so strong this evening. 13 shots, managing to keep all of them out thus far. Very careful with the wording of these things we're talking about, what's going on in the scoreboard here for Fryer.
4.5 minutes into this third period, and the Carabin still looking for the equalizer here. Lelache is it back to Gervais, and that one high off the glass. Nikki McDonald flips it over, tries to find Trussler down deep. Audrey Gervais just gets shrugged off of the puck. Captain Jessica Boulanger trying to create some space, gets it, shot in front, it's stopped by Fire. No, they score! The Carabin tie things up. In what looked like a good save, it was a good goal instead for Juliette Roland.
And I thought Fryer had that one in her glove just like that.
They were just waiting for it, right? Coming down together, and Juliette Roland had a great quality chance in the second period. Made good on it here in the third. Just past the 5-minute mark in, so we are all tied up at 1. Now Emma Potter coming out fast in front. They try to return the favor the same way. She had Eileen McEwen with her.
That's got to feel good for the Carabin. Getting that one in, figuring out the number on Eric Fryer, of course.
Juliette Roland, as mentioned, the goal scorer, and he's helped by Jessica Boulanger.
They set her up so nicely. She had those fantastic hands coming up the ice. She was so patient with that puck. Beautiful play by those two.
Varsity Blues win that face-off nearly. Had a shot on Obrasin, but so quick the other way. Leila Gagnon pulling up high slot. Puck gets loose. Another gets picked off her stick instead. Graubarger to Taylor Delahaye. Got Ashley with her as well. Near side wall, feed to the center. That's how they like to play. Eagles now wind up shot. That one blocked. Caroline Eagles set up the game-winning goal for Toronto in their 2-1 win yesterday. Now another chance, fanned on it, Taylor Delahaye. And hoping to just wind it up high over top of Aubracine.
The spark has been ignited for Montreal after that goal. We're seeing lots more passion out of them right now. Of course, Toronto too.
Thanosakos putting it back behind now. Montreal now, they have the equalizer. They want to get the go-ahead. Etier coming in fast on goal. That's sent back. Now the urgency is dialed in here early on in the third. Good news for Carabin fans. You don't want to leave it too late. You're trailing 1-0 through all that time, and Toronto now having to find a way to get back on the attack and fast. Laloche trying to cut through and carry it into the high slot. Chan, who opens scoring, she winds it down, ends up on the stick of Roland, who just added that goal for the Carabin.
More back and forth, kind of ping-ponging hockey. To really set anything up just yet. Both teams need to just settle down a little.
Taylor Trussell with the feed out to Nikki McDonald, takes a shot. Aubracine saves. Not hang on. The puck is back on the stick of the Carabin. Potter and Laloche. Laloche, I think, took a bit of a push in the face there, whether incidental. So we've seen a bit of an I don't know, spark ignite, is that the right word? I mean, the Carabin have just been, we've been hungry for it, but there was something there after that goal.
Big time. Big time. A little bit more of a fire for them. Of course, Toronto, you're seeing a little fire for them too. They want a go-ahead goal. And both teams going to have to work so hard for it. Goals have not been coming easily for either of them.
Olivia Hilton trying to play it up to Katie McKenna. Certainly weren't having many shots on goal, at least recorded. They were trying to set up. There were some blocked shots in the slot on both sides. And now Gagnon, she tries to get through. And there will be a penalty for that. It's going to be called a tripping. This is a big, on Abby Howland, and this is a big chance for the Carabin to now get that go-ahead goal. Bounce right back, if you will. The crowd can feel it. Those are their fans. The blue and white. And above them, the beautiful star blanket that was gifted from the University of Saskatchewan and chief of the Saskatoon Tribal Council here on Treaty 6 territory. Each team received one, including the host team, in their beautiful colors. And it's been so wonderful to see the team's fans bring those blankets here to the game as well. They were awarded to each team before the quarterfinal matchups. And now a chance for Elders, short-handed, flies it wide. The Varsity Blues, this is now their signature. When they're on the penalty kill, they're going to make it offensive.
So exciting to see.
It's almost like they're trying to play with the PWHL jailbreak rule of, hey, if we score, we get to free our teammate. But it's a good way of thinking heads-up play. And the other team might not be expecting it. That's always the advantage. It is high risk, high reward, though. Poiré Laou coming in fast. She has been chomping at the bit for a goal and to get going. Now Roland. That feed, a little too hot there by Laloche. Back to the point this time to Carr. She's got support through traffic. Good screen set up in front of Erica Fryer.
Great eyes on Fryer there on that save. She had a few bodies in front.
Oh, here's a big time chance. Picard, well, she's going to wait for some support. She is coming up on Emma Potter, and that's not quite as easy to get around.
Potter's been a great 200-foot player this evening.
Laloche on the slot, her shot stopped, or blocked rather, in front. 25 seconds left in this Montreal power play. Once again, the Toronto Varsity Blues putting on a bit of a clinic when it comes to this penalty kill. Forward battle. Down low, behind the net of Erica Fryer. All tied at 1. And Carabin on a jump ahead. Boulanger stripped of the puck. Trussler is back to Picard and Lalage and Howland out on the ice. It's 5-on-5. Here's a chance in the glove of Fryer.
Beautiful flash of leather from Fryer there. Great stop.
Just past the midway point of the third period, we're tied at 1 thanks to a goal by Montreal's Juliette Roland. We'll see what's next. Just ahead, you're watching U Sports on CBC.
In the heart of Saskatoon, where the winters are long, hockey is not just a sport, it's a way of life. Behind every team, there's a community that supports them. At Connect Energy, we're proud to be a Saskatoon-based company that powers local businesses with natural gas options to help them thrive. We're excited to sponsor the 2024 GFL U Sports Women's Hockey Championship. Join us in supporting local businesses and the future of hockey.
Puck just dropped after the break here, halfway through the third period, tied at 1. A third period goal by Montreal's Juliette Roland. A good penalty kill by the Toronto Varsity Blues to keep it just at a 1-1 game. To even strength right now and in the Varsity Blues zone, battling for it. Ashley Delahaye finding Graubarger. They're going to try to connect again through the slot. Nadeau interrupting that. Far side. Thériault. Haven't seen too much of Marie Thériault in this game. And that will cost her. It's a holding call. So Marie Thériault gets sent to the penalty box, and this gives Toronto Varsity Blues their third power play of the game.
Of course, this tie game. Look to capitalize wherever they can. Great opportunity right now. Toronto looking for their go-ahead goal here.
We've seen good penalty killing on both sides, and in the first period, it ended up being a 4-on-4 dance for a little bit as two teams kind of committed penalties back-to-back. Try again on that face-off. If you're just joining us, this is the championship semifinal number 2 to determine who will face the Concordia Stingers in the gold medal game tomorrow, who will take on the Waterloo Warriors for bronze. Now Captain Taylor Trussler jumps on it. Emma Potter, she'll walk it in, getting a little closer. Finding some lanes, switches with Trussler, who's all the way over far side, drop pass to Hilton, shoots, and it's just wide. But a shot from the point. Nikki McDonald was down low, gets it back to Potter. He's looking for the lane, takes a shot, and what a bounce. To Trussler, setting it up for Hilton this time. There's a shot, and it's kicked out by Obrasin. Quick work, and now a race for it. Boulanger was trying to extend her stick around Emma Potter. Also just being careful not to hook on her or draw any more issues, commit any more penalties. Right now, it is a power play for Montreal. Just over a minute left. Taylor Trussler has actually been pretty great short-handed. In fact, this whole Toronto Varsity Blues team has generated some chances when they don't have the player advantage. Rushing to it, Francesca Monti. Ashley Delahaye.
Of course, Toronto really really looking to try and capitalize on this power play they have right now. They've been patient as they're passing around through the zone.
Monty looks for Delahaye. Leaves it back to Eagles with a shot in the glove of Racine.
Good penalty killing by the Caravan as they manage to keep Toronto to the outside, not letting any lanes come through the middle, and Toronto not really sitting on top of the crease either.
You know, they trust Racine is so good when he's able to track that. Easy, no problem. It's kept back by Monty. Now Eagles. Down to Ashley Delahaye, and back they go. Top of the circle to the high slot. Fake shot there. Now back below the goal line, and Taylor Delahaye wanted to bring it in close, creating those middle chances. Final 10 seconds here on the power play. Walking up Monty with the shot. Not quite able to tip it in, and the Eagles is tracking that. Thériault is going to jump out of the penalty box here. Keep an eye on her.
Good heads-up hockey by her.
Now, they almost got burned by it earlier. Now Garan. And that was a big-time opportunity for Roland, who ended up scoring that Caravan goal. Now far side from the point, Gervais has to shovel it back. Gets it center ice, Picard. Rims it around, played off the stick of Erica Fryer. Shots on goal quite even, 18-16 advantage Montreal.
Even across most of the stats as you look at the sheet right now. The only difference being Toronto having 32 face-offs won compared to the Caravan 21.
That's a key stat in a close game, but here's Jad Picard with a shot and a nifty stick saved by Erica Fryer. It looks so effortless, just turning it away. Now again, Roland trying to set up the higher shot that time by Boulanger. There is a lot of space above Erica Fryer if you can get to it. Now through traffic, kicked away. Roland with a bit of a collision there down low with Eagles, and in the glove of Fryer, it is a good save for number 30.
Great save by her with a nice little 360 turn, and she holds it in tight, not letting anybody come poke her through.
Goaltenders, you know this. You were one. Yeah, you've played, I should say. I should say you were. You still are. Goalies forever. No? That's not how it works? Goalie forever. But you know how it is, right? When something happens, and it felt like Erica Fryer's like, yeah, I need a second. Just get out of my crease, come back, reset. Yep. Facing that flurry of activity from the Caravan. Last time Toronto scored was in the first period, and that penalty is going to cost Toronto right now. Delayed penalty, 6-on-5, as Aubracine was on the bench. But it's a tripping call going against hooking against Eileen McEwen. This is where mistakes are going to add up.
Especially as we're counting down only 17 seconds, left here in the third period. Tie game, not a time that you want to be taking penalties and having your team short-handed. Yeah, look like that.
Eileen McEwen is one of those tenacious scorers for Toronto. Emma Potter doubles it back. And this is a Caravan power play, and this is typical penalty killing by Toronto. McDonald, they're going to play it like it's their advantage. But right now, they've also got to play smart, knowing what's at stake here. Garan. She takes it into the slot. It does get a piece of Fryer, pushes it to the outside. Boulanger. And it's whipped down by Olivia Hilton.
And Toronto just still putting such great offensive pressure on while they're still on the PK.
Going down. Francesca Monti trying to create something there. At least push the puck out. They get it. Emma Elder's under her skates, but Marie Thériault back out on the ice in the slot. She tries to get a shot off. Goes wide, and there is Poiré-Lahou. She's so speedy. the legs, and the Toronto Varsity Blues just trying to clear it or at least burn down the time here in this penalty kill.
And already just 35 seconds left in that penalty.
Eileen McEwen waiting in the penalty box, but now the Carabin with a shot in the glove of Fryer.
So quick, flash in that leather. Erica Fryer standing tall for her team onto this penalty kill. They're doing a fantastic job. They had a few offensive opportunities there as well.
Taking the shots as they need to, where it's coming from. That one in the circle, and Fryer now with 20 saves on the night. 15 the other way for Obrasin. And the board battle is now just behind. There's a stick that can't quite get picked up. Final 15 seconds of the Montreal power play.
Just 3:31 left here in this third period. Do or die. Who's going to the gold medal final? Who is going to be playing for bronze tomorrow? We're still trying to figure it out.
Carabin in the bronze medal matchup last year with UBC finished 4th place. The only ever time they've ever finished 4th. They do have 2 5th-place finishers, which were their worst showings ever, meaning they came out atop the consolation brackets in those instances. Now Garan. She'll take it wide all the way around, tracked by Potter. Picard from the point. Can't get the pass off. Graubarger interrupting that. Joanie Garan. Backhand pass. And so much chasing. It's a very... cardio, the stamina of these two teams. We're under the final 3 minutes here in regulation. Delahaye. This is where Toronto was able to pounce on it in their quarterfinal, making it a 2-1 finish to get them into this game. That one was scored by Sophie Graubarger, who's out on the ice. Ashley Delahaye. In the far corner this time, Chan. She flies through and it just skims by. Goal from the near point this time. Picked up far side, not quite by McDonald. In fact, Etienne Neely getting there. Looking back for some support. Delahaye to Delahaye. Now Chan. She's got a goal on the night already. They're trying to walk in, get some space in the middle of the ice. We're under 2 minutes left now in regulation. No game has gone into overtime yet in this tournament. Chan sending it around to McDonald. Oh, Tressler was teed up, low slot, right on the doorstep. McKnight. She's looking to cut through, take it around. And it's loose, sent into the Toronto zone. It'll get played by Erica Fryer. She's watching it. That's tough when you see a player like Raphael Pouliot just speeding through. Check that, it was Layla Gagnon. It's in her name is to win. She wanted to bounce right on it. Juliette Roland this time. She'll try to take the near lane. No, can't. Nadeau in the middle. We are now in the final minute of regulation, tied at 1 here. A chance to go to the gold medal game is on the line. And in a day of 4 semifinals, 2 in the consolation, now here in the championship bracket, it could extend into overtime. Toronto doesn't want that to happen. Eileen McEwen can't get the shot off. McKenna tries backhand. Dancing with it. Still free. Emma Potter comes away with it. Final 30 seconds here in regulation. She shoots. It's sent back out by Racine. And Eileen McEwen, she's able to take the puck. No call on that. Carabin fans feeling slighted in the moment. The puck is flipped up and out. And now Ashley Delahaye this time. Wind up shot. That one off the end board. Graubarger, she flings it towards Obrasin. So for all our chatter about no overtimes. We are headed into extra time for this one to determine who will face the Concordia Stingers in tomorrow's gold medal game and who will go into the bronze medal matchup with the Waterloo Warriors. So all overtimes for the quarterfinal, semifinal, and the bronze medal game, not the gold, will be played with each team at numerical strength of 4. So 4-on-4 hockey to be had. It's pretty exciting. Yeah, opens up the ice and the space. So the difference in the gold medal game, which if we need it, we'll get there, but is that it's 5-on-5 hockey.
And continuous. There's not going to be...
Yep, you get 10 minutes now, 4-on-4, and if they can't decide it there, well, go to a shootout.
Ooh, we could be going to a shootout.
You're excited about that as a goalie?
Well, I don't know. It's Saturday night in Saskatoon. This has been some fantastic hockey. Yeah, I'm a little excited about it. It's been such a close game. I just really don't know who is going to be able to solve it in 10 minutes of overtime. I know, Danielle.
Well, let's see. I mean, I'm not the one who was here at what time in the morning? 9 a.m.? And now we're sitting at just over 9 p.m. local, so that's 12 hours of hockey right there.
And I get to be back in at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
For the consolation final to determine who finishes 5th place. Is it the host Huskies or is it the UBC Thunderbirds? Both Canada West representatives. One was the champion, UBC Thunderbirds, and the other, the host, the number 8 seed of this tournament.
And they only had one meeting through regular season here at Merlis Belsher, and they split the games that weekend.
Okay.
So it could be a really fun...
Oh, you mean one series?
One series, yes, sorry. One series, one weekend together, and they split it. So really, it could be anyone's game tomorrow morning.
Right now, though, we're still in the championship bracket, looking at who's going to take on the number 1 ranked top seed RSEQ champion Concordia Stingers. I mean, the Montreal Carabins have certainly faced Concordia the most through the regular season. They're part of the same conference, and they also played each other to determine the RSEQ champion. And the last 3 years, that has gone the way of the Stingers. So be pretty sweet redemption if the Carabins could steal a national title from the grips of the Stingers. However, Toronto would like a nice, neat matchup in the final. We don't want to go back into a conference battle per se with the Waterloo Warriors. They have to battle Waterloo in the OUA final. So here we are, overtime, semifinal, game 2. Who's going to play for gold? Montreal wins that first face off. The car got a shot, and that one through traffic. It's blocked. Down low, Nikki McDonald looking to jump on it, coming in fast. She's got support in the slot. There's a shot. It's high. Gets a piece of Racine, and Jade Picard really sacrificing herself, like splaying out on the ice to stop a low shot.
Each team going to do whatever they can to get in front of that puck, help out their goaltender.
Oh, and that was, Potter was trying to pass it, and then Taylor Delahaye actually coming off the bench fast enough to do that. Olivia Hilton there too. Delahaye can't get the tip in there by Captain Trussler. And Toronto lost the McCaw Cup final, the OUA title, in overtime. And it was a 2-1 finish in that game too. Graubarger, she's going to try to pull through.
The game winner yesterday.
Now, whipped down by Eagles. Yeah, those two connected action for that game winner. That was in regulation. Now Graubarger, she's got Eagles with her. Back down by the goal line. Francesca Monti is up in the high slot. McKnight out there too, trying to create some space on the doorstep. Sustained pressure here by Toronto on this 4-on-4 overtime. Francesca Monti plays it down to McKnight. Pressure from Ducheneau. And now Emma Elders, that shot just wide. Eagles keeps it on side. Trying to work past Garon. Not quite. Back in the neutral zone. Elders. This is just a 10-minute overtime period. And if there's no goal scored, we will head to a shootout. Abby Howland pokes it.
If we're going to overtime, we may as well go to a shootout.
Otter to Eagles. Eagles now in through traffic, takes a shot. It's whipped down to the end boards. It's all momentum taken away. Abby Howland, she tries to get around. They're looking at that as some incidental action on the Carabin. Try to set something up. Trussler with a big time stick on the puck in the slot. Now the captain, Boulanger, she'll take it around. 2.5 minutes into this overtime period. LaForge looks back. That's poked by Trussler. Very similar style of play we saw through the first 3 periods that resulted in this 1-1 tie. The battle to get the gold medal game. Trussler, she's got some space. Nikki McDonald now. She's going to take the shot. It's just wide. Francesca Monti, some stick work for Toronto. Eagles to McDonald. That one doesn't connect. Pelletier off the near far wall, rather. Sends it back, and now Bukana Milosh. She gets the puck taken away. Picard, support far side. As Lefebvre tries to set up in front. Get in front of Erica Fryer. It's not a goal. That was off the post.
Closest opportunity so far that Montreal's had in a while.
Nadeau to Picard. It was very close there for the fans of Toronto. And Nadeau, supported by Mylène Lefebvre, off the near wall this time. Pass back to Etier. They're going to set up like they just did. Lefebvre around far side to Picard. She's getting pestered by Taylor Delahaye. Eagles gets her stick on it into the netting. It has felt like there's been no moments to breathe in this overtime.
4 minutes straight they just played before we had a whistle, so we had a full change. Again, oh, what an opportunity as it went off the post.
This is where the face-off wins that have been advantage Toronto will come in key. Possession is pivotal, and Carabin get it. Take the shot through traffic. It's wide. And Poirier Larue, my goodness, nearly flying on that. But there, LaForge, Grauberger picks it up. She's got space, she's got the shot, and it's stopped by Obrasin. Two good looks both ways from these teams. And Thériault, she loses it in her skate. That gives Sophie Grauberger some time. Feed it up to Taylor Delahaye off the near wall. It's not onside.
Again, in a 4-on-4 action here, possession is going to be so clutch. You're seeing Grauberger, she made her way all the way up, could not best Obrasin, unfortunately, but again, win that face-off, get possession for your team, and be patient with it. Set yourself up for some success and good plays here.
Neutral zone draw just outside the Montreal zone. 4-on-4 overtime if you're just joining us. A shot at getting into the gold medal game is on the line, and McEwen is offside.
Really trying to dig deep in this extra frame we have here. 4-on-4 hockey moves fast, lots of room to move around, to move the puck. You just got to maintain possession of it.
Shots on goal still very close. 25-21 advantage Montreal, but Toronto has it. Trying to get those tape-to-tape passes. Instead, the Carabin now have a chance to set up. Kellyanne Nadeau. Pass back to Boulanger. She's going to weave in close, trying to cut behind now. Takes it outside. There's a shot, wind up. That one high, bounce back. Around. Garong was battling behind the net of Erica Fryer there. And the Eagles, and this is a lot of hockey, a lot of skating. Seems to be slowing down here in the overtime.
Both teams are so fast, but you can tell everybody's just a little bit tired as we're in this extra frame.
Emma Elders finds McKnight. She gets caught up around the Carabin. Roland tries to clear it out fast, shovel it back, and Emma Potter pushes the puck into the Cataban zone. Takes it around, Boulanger right on her though. Working alongside Nadeau, and now Roland. She got the first goal for the Cataban. Can she get the overtime game winner? She'll drive it in close. It's off her blade once more. Now LaForge, she couldn't get it going. 3.5 minutes left, 4-on-4 overtime. Abby Howland was trying to get some space, and Picard. Jad Picard now, far side, will rim it around to Lalache. It has truly slowed down here in the overtime.
Both teams.
Eagles to Monty. Milan Lefebvre. She'll take it now to the far side. Chases on Katie McKenna, trying to get around her. Eagles as well. No wraparound attempt there for Milan Lefebvre, but able to bring it up to Lalache now. There's a board battle. 2:42 left in this overtime period. Abby Howland
catches herself offside.
And this is, I mean, not to take away from the incredible, we talked about their great stamina during the regulation time, but it's a long weekend already. Now you're adding extra to it. And the winner of this will face the Concordia Stingers, who closed out their semifinal in the regulation, 3-1 win over the Waterloo Warriors just before this to punch their ticket to the national championship final. Emma Potter moves back. And Nikki McDonald with speed. She's going to come and drive the action in close, and it's covered up by Obrasin. I mean, Nikki McDonald is who you look to in the big moments for Toronto.
Came down with a head full of steam. Probably their best opportunity thus far, and just kind of bumbled it a little bit, and Obrasin easily able to cover that one up. 2:16 left. So
McDonald will take the face-off. She has 2 game-winning goals in the regular season. Behind now the Cataban. They will look to carry it out of their own end. Big pass to Picard. She's going to put on the speed this time. Oh, and in front, Teddy-O just could not settle it fast enough. And Emma Potter, she has maintained her speed, but that one disrupted, nearly taken away by the Cataban. They play it back and forth. Gervais trying to walk the line. Big play by Emma Potter to stop that. 1:40 left now. In 4-on-4 overtime, Taylor Tressler nearly caught off guard by Roland, who was quick to jump on it. That's it. It's about finding the moments to speed up. Keep going. Taylor Delahaye now. She's all alone. Toronto sits a little bit further back this time, trying to avoid any breakaways from the Cataban, but Boulanger to Roland. Pass just wide. We approach the final minute of this 4-on-4 overtime, and Taylor Delahaye, she's looking for Graubarger this time. Gets to her, settles it back to Emma Potter. She takes a big shot down the line, and juicy rebound is there. Graubarger just second behind getting the Cataban, or stopping the Cataban from getting to it. Potter moves back far side. Sends it back now. Taylor Delahaye this time. Final 30 seconds approaching here in overtime. Emma Potter, she tries to get it to McEwen, takes a shot, it's just high. Emma Potter gets back at it below the goal line as Toronto keeps changing out players. They've got McKnight now, but in with speed is Roland. She comes rolling in, takes a backhand shot. It's off the pad of Erica Fryer. Final 5 seconds. Can they do it? McKnight. We are headed to a shootout. first game of the tournament need extra time, and will be determined one-on-one with the netminder.
Ooh. This is a really exciting time. I love myself some overtime, but when we can get down to a shootout, you're really going to get to see these goalies shine, see what they can do. And of course, great way to showcase some of the skills off of the players as well, as they make their way down the ice nice and slow. See what they can do with their hands. We've seen a few of the Montreal Caravan come down nice and slow. Of course, Roland, she's got some beautiful hands. I'm sure we'll see her in the lineup here, but I'll be intrigued to see which of the skaters are coming out for each of the teams.
All right, so a quick recap of what we need to know for the shootout. Each team selects 3 players at the end of playing time to take part. So they'll choose who they're going to send out. And then the referee will call the 2 captains out for a coin toss, and then the winner can choose whether their team shoots first or second. And I'll get to you in a moment, Rihanna, on what you would choose if you were in that position. And the goaltenders will defend the same net as in the overtime period. So no change up there. A player may be used, though, multiple times in the sudden victory portion of the shootout competition. So once those 3 go through, if we're still at a deadlock, then you can select who you want to put out there. And of course, the winning team of a shootout gets a 1-goal victory. So this game will be 2-1. We know that. Yep. Knew that in the overtime, know that in the shootout as well.
We don't see a coin toss very often in hockey, I will say.
Well, there it is. Don't get a close look at who gets the win. It looked like Toronto got the decision there as Taylor Tressler is having a conversation. There's just so much that it gets so heavy in the room when there's a penalty shootout. I'm just surprised that as a goaltender that you feel that way about a shootout.
It's kind of fun. I mean, you really have to hone in on what's happening, but one-on-one can be, it's tough, but really telling and sets apart goaltenders for sure. So it'll be interesting to see. Again, we're still waiting to see who's going to shoot first, who's going to shoot second. If it were me on that coin toss, second. I'm going to take second every single time. You want to know what's going on.
Yep. By the way, shots on goal were quite even throughout the game and throughout extra time. Ended up being 26-24 Montreal-Toronto as per the in-game scoreboard. So Erica Fryer goes to her net. Obracine to hers. I mean, this is a duel here. These are 2 fifth-year goaltenders. A lot on the line. A lot of... This is a moment they're never going to forget.
Never. And it looks like Toronto elected to shoot first.
And it'll be Emma Elders who will step up to this moment. She's going to take it in right down the middle, and it's stopped by Obracine.
Beautiful hands. But Obracine read her like a book, was able to keep it out. Kind of looked like she bumbled it on the back end.
And now for a chance for the Caravan to respond. Camille Dumont. She's going to come in, and it's stopped by Fryer. Both goaltenders kind of having to spread out and make the save off the pad.
Almost had to kind of look down to check where she had the puck on their stick, and that's what did it for Dumont. She needed to have a little bit more confidence in her skill there.
Now Sophie Grabarger. She got the game winner yesterday. She's been crucial for Toronto. She comes in, and it's stopped by Racine off the pad. Remember, it's just 3 rounds. We're now in the second round of the predetermined shooters before it becomes a sudden victory opportunity. Now Kellyanne Nadeau, she's going to go wide, near side, tries to move past Fryer, and it chips off the post. You could hear it inside Merlis Belsher Place.
So quiet to be able to hear that. It's got to be heartbreaking for her. Best chance so far in the shootout with her just making that post.
So this is the third round here. Taylor Delahaye, she's gonna go our side in the middle, and it's off of Racine. Montreal's Racine, perfect through the first 3 rounds. Those were the ones predetermined at the end of the game. After this, it'll go to a sudden victory if the Carabins don't score here. Now Picard comes in, and it's stopped by Fryer. Erica Fryer does what she needs to do for Toronto.
Missed. It went wide.
Wasn't sure if it got a little piece of Fryer. Okay, you're right. Yeah, it went wide off of that. So now here we go. As Taylor Trussler will take this on, and it's just high off the glass.
Sudden victory here. Jade Picard going again.
Yeah, if she can do it, they can choose her to go again, obviously. Got through those 3. This could be it for the game, and it's wide again. Jade Picard.
Same thing. I don't know if it's the flex on her stick or what, but not even close to the net.
Toronto needs to score here if they're... Well, I shouldn't say needs to score, because if neither scores, we just keep going. But Sophie Graubarger, she had a chance earlier. She'll take a different approach this time. Creates some movement, comes in close, and doesn't score. Racine is all kinds of locked in. We are truly in a goalie duel.
Goes off the pad. Unfortunately, no funny bounces there as she kind of went a little wide with her body. The puck just comes right down.
This will do it. Juliette Roland, if she can score on Erica Fryer. This is the game for the Carabins. She comes in, and it's in the glove of Fryer. We're now through 4 rounds of the shootout. Next round, it's the same thing, sudden victory. Toronto will get a chance. If they score, then it'll be up to the Carabins to see if they can do the same or better. Now, Ashley Delahaye for Toronto. She shoots. She scores! Massive shootout goal for Ashley Delahaye.
5th round here. Of course, beautiful, beautiful shot. She was nice and patient to oversee.
And now, a big chance. Parelau. She's got to get the goal. She does it, and Toronto wins. They are off to play for gold against the Concordia Stingers.
Ashley Delahaye in that 5th round nets it to send her team off to the gold medal final. Oh, look at that celebration. Everybody's so excited.
Very first overtime of the 2024 U Sports Women's Hockey Championship goes all the way to a shootout. Only 1 goal scored. It's that of Ashley Delahaye and the Toronto Varsity Blues. It's their second 2-1 win now. That's all they needed to get through the quarterfinal. What they needed now here in the semifinal, and it was a high-pressure situation through a 10-minute 4-on-4 overtime, chances both ends, and then this, round after round, Rihanna.
5th round before anybody managed to net themselves a goal, and with that, Ashley Delahaye punches their ticket. They're going to the big dance tomorrow. They are going to the gold medal final, where they will meet up with the Concordia Stingers, and of course, manage to shut down the conference matchup. So we're going to see a little bit of a difference there, which is we're excited.
An OUA RSEQ, not only gold medal final, but also bronze medal game as well, as the Montreal Carabins will face the Waterloo Warriors for the 3rd place finish, where a win feels extra sweet. You got to win to get the hardware, of course. Toronto knows that they're going home with a medal either way. They're going to want to close out with gold. They want to deliver that upset once more to, we have a Toronto fan saying hi. Oh, that's great.
That's Dad.
Oh, that's it. Okay, I gotta know, I can't hear. Who's your daughter? Okay.
Delahaye's your daughter?
All right, he's the Delahaye dad stopping by to say hi to everybody. He's so proud of us, rightly so.
2 daughters in the big game.
You love to see that, and this is what makes it so special for everyone. Actually, I believe that's Erica Fryer's dad. We just caught the back of his jersey. They're very proud of his daughter. I mean, that's going to be a moment. 5th year for Erica Fryer to bring her team into the national title. Amherstburg, Ontario. He says, say hi to everybody there. That's home. This is your Nike players of the game.
I know we have our input, but I'm still curious.
We're waiting for this. Juliette Roland, of course, scoring that crucial goal for Montreal to ensure that their team wasn't going to get shut out in regulation in this pivotal semifinal game. And had a great chance many times as well. And Ashley Delahaye, deservedly so, for the shootout winner for Toronto. Talk about the drama. I think this is just setting the stage for what we're going to see tomorrow, Rihanna.
Big time. Oh, I'm excited. It's been such a fantastic day for 4 games of semi-final action, of course, for both those consolation ones and these medal contention games. And we're doing it all again tomorrow.
Doing it all again. It starts at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern with the consolation final. But what you want to stick around for, of course, the bronze medal game gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then Montreal will get going 8 p.m. Eastern. Montreal, rather, the gold medal final will get going 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm just looking at Montreal on the board, but it's a 2-1 finish for Toronto to head into the national final tomorrow. On behalf of Rihanna Kaminsky, our entire Saskatoon crew, I am Daniela Ponticelli signing off from Saskatoon. Good night.
Sports on CBC, presented by les Championnats U-Sport à Radio-Canada. Une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, just do it. Faites-le. Fox 40, celebrating more than a decade of the Fox 40 U-Sports Coach of the Year program. Fier partenaire des prix de l'entraîneur de l'année U-Sport. Veraburn, medical supply partner of varsity athletics since 1979. Partenaire du sport universitaire depuis 1979. Barron, exclusive supplier of U-Sports championship rings. Le fournisseur exclusif des bagues des championnats U-Sport. By Connect Energy, proud presenting partner of this U-Sports championship. Par Connect Énergie, fier partenaire de ce championnat U-Sport. And by GFL, proud title partner of the 2024 GFL U-Sports Women's Hockey Championship. Par GFL, fier partenaire en titre du championnat de hockey féminin U-Sport 2024.